Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Dr. Guyton, the Heart Resetter, and we are on the second video of the series about common mistakes that people make when they are dating. Now, in the first video, we talked about giving too much information. Some of you give far too much information, but if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. But today we're talking about red flags. I'm pretty sure that some of you overlook red flags at a point in your life, at some point in a relationship, and it ended up biting you in the butt. This person, you saw the signs, you saw those signs, and you kept going for whatever reason, and you ended up getting hurt, and then you ended up regretting not taking those signs seriously or not holding them accountable for those signs. And it's common. This happens all the time. Most of the people I coach, they'll come and say, I saw the signs. I should have just taken them seriously. I knew I deserved better, but I stuck around. And one of the reasons people stick around is because they don't want to be single. People stick around because they hate going back to this thought that they're not going to have anybody. Even if you don't have a title with this person, you still don't want to go back to a point where you don't have anybody. And I always like to say that people are thirsty for love. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm saying it so that I can make a point. Because let's think about back to a movie where somebody was in the desert and they were walking in the desert and they looked and they saw water, or at least they thought they saw water. So they start running, and once they get to the location, the water is gone. It was all a mirage. It was fake. It was because they were so thirsty that their mind started making them see things. And sometimes some of you are so thirsty for love because either you've been single for so long or you just don't like being in a situation where you are single, because there are some people who've been single for a short period of time, but they need to feel like they need to be in a relationship. And so you are so thirsty for love that you begin to see the perfect person. You begin to see these red flags and you start saying that, oh, that's not real, that's not them. Or we'll believe that we could change that person. And for instance, a person may say, I'm not looking for a relationship. Now, they gave you the real right there. They told you that they're not looking for a relationship, and you know in your heart you want a relationship. The problem is that your thirst for love was make you seek to get hydration from this person who told you that they can't provide you hydration. And this person told you that they can't give you a title, but you want a title. Or you want to be in a relationship, they don't want to be in a relationship, and you try to make it happen with the thought that you're going to change that person. You end up getting hurt. Or some people are even brave enough to say, you don't want to date a person like me. Now, when somebody says that, that tells you that they know they have some issues, or they know that they don't have the right intentions. But we believe that since they presented themselves as a decent person, since I like this person, that I can change this person. Nope, not gonna happen. They said that for a reason, I can promise you. You have some people who will start displaying little signs of being possessive or even abusive to a certain degree. Maybe it's not to the extent that people would naturally call it abuse, but these are small telltale signs that it could get worse. And we overlook it. Oh, he or she did not mean it. They didn't mean it that way, or they apologized. And we continue when they showed us that they have these tendencies. And we have to take these things seriously. When people show you, or Maya Angelou said, or Maya Angelou for some people, she said, when a person shows you who they are, believe them. And a lot of times we choose to not believe who they said they are. That doesn't make sense. When they tell you who they are, or what they believe, or what their intentions are, you should believe them out of anybody else. It's not like me as a relationship coach or your friends coming to say, don't deal with this person. They're telling you themselves through either their words or through their actions. Their actions speak just as loud as words. And sometimes we believe that if they don't say it, or if they can sugarcoat it and say, or they can mix their words up to make their actions seem like they're not as bad as they really are, then we give it a pass. But the actions speak just as loud as words. And so if they say it to you verbally, or if their actions display it, believe them. Don't overlook red flags. And I actually have a bigger flag system that I like to use, but I'm not going to put it in this video. I'll introduce it to you at another time. But the whole concept here is stop overlooking red flags, even if you are desperate, even if you need thirst, or if you're thirsty and you need hydration. That's not the place to get it. It's from an individual who cannot provide that sense of hydration. That's what I want to give you. Take this video however you want to take it. Process it the way that you need to process it. But ultimately, when you see red flags, hold others accountable. So I hope this video gave you a little insight. I hope that you learned something, or that you were challenged in some way to make you think differently when you're dating. But subscribe to the channel if you appreciated it. Comment, give me some comments, let me know what you think. Also, follow me on Instagram at Dr. Corey Guyton. And as always, have a good one.